Should I go over here and sign myself?
Of course. It's gonna feel good.
Okay.
You know what's funny, Carla? I never watched The Ultimate Fighter before I went on the show.
No way.
Not one time.
Just go and win the whole thing.
I think the thing that surprised me the most was the food taper. They would sign everything you wanted.
Magic grocery list.
Yo, everybody's getting obnoxious with their orders towards the end.
Yeah, because everyone could eat because they weren't in the running anymore.
Nuts.
Ben and Jerry's, steak and lobster every day.
If you order fucking like a dozen roses and shit, they're ordering all stuff. They're like, we can't get that, guys.
That's a good idea. I actually wish I would have thought of that.
Come on, Ray, sink it, sink it. You're up still.
I gotta make some in a hole. I got more in the hole than everybody. You do. We are 45 minutes from our workout. Boom! So just turning on those competitive juices. Whooping my father's ass. Get that Ben right here, Ben. Right here, Ben. What? No way.
In the hole.
How many points we need? We win if I make it. Don't make it. Let it alone. Don't make it. You don't need to make it.
Failed us, Ray.
We're just gonna start with basic footwork.
Okay.
Reignite some of that. So just basic reset back in. Basic reset back in. Yep.
I'll say this: losing to Carla was probably the best thing that happened to Team Rose. You know, for Rose as a fighter, but us as coaches, we blew that. We fucked that up. We weren't ready for that first fight.
Good. I love it. If I can't catch it, it works. Yeah.
I think the rehab from losing that fight, it was great because it was all of us having to do it together versus Rose thinking that it's just her and having to work on whatever herself.
Beautiful.
We know all of the ins and outs of this team because of that first experience.
All right, that right there. Awesome.
The hype train is still there. It's just, I don't walk down the street parading through the hallways with signs anymore. Now I just know it. So I don't have to say it anymore because now I don't have to remind her as much. I still have to remind her. There's still moments where she doesn't know she's the champ, but she knows. She knows when it's time to know. Yeah. She knows when it's time to know.
Yeah, so we're 5 minutes from the Airbnb. Aaron Simpson got a hold of my coach Ben Cherrington and said he had a place for us to work out. You gonna play music in here?
You got it, man. How much more here?
I want some reggae.
Got a buddy, Matt Waltz, who's an Arizona guy. Grew up here, went to local high school, was a wrestler. I grew up in Arizona, and of course Justin Gaethje. We are ultimately proud. He's an Arizona kid. Yeah, makes sense to bring an Arizona kid in here with other Arizona kids.
We're just covering some things we've worked on. We know Charles is good on the ground, so that's been a emphasis this camp is just covering positions. They're going to keep Justice safe and comfortable if we end up there. So just drilling him and making sure he feels good with it right now.
O Charles está sempre 100%, está muito bem preparado, está no gás, está no foco. A gente é uma família, a gente está aqui, a gente se viu, vamos agilizar, vamos correr atrás, compramos. Busca, o legado é nosso, vamos continuar no legado. Charles vai reinar por muitos anos.
Seja o que Deus quiser, é vontade e atitude pra prosseguir. Letras são morais, valente sagaz, moleque de vila, mas nem mexais.
É irada a música do Charles, vou te falar que nunca tinha escutado, primeira vez. A emoção assim,
e vou redobrar minha fé. Siga o que Deus quiser, é vontade e atitude pra prosseguir.
Sabe, e você poder escutar a música e falar da sua história, você com certeza te dá um gás a mais, te dá um up a mais, dá vontade de chorar, lembra da sua família, da sua filha, de tudo aquilo que você já passou, com certeza isso aí te dá um up a mais.
Hands down by your side, fists tight. You're looking straight ahead, eye level, as if you're facing off your opponent.
When you look at Mike, when you watch him on tape and you look at what Mike Chandler does, why is this a good matchup for you?
Oh man, he likes to go toe to toe. He wants to fight in the box. He likes to get hit once in a while. You know, it gets him riled up. He's a good puzzle, man. I'm gonna be real, but I think he's looking past me.
Okay, so now we're profiling this direction, square stance.
I mean, I don't talk to myself in the third person at all, and he kind of does. So we got to battle his ego first. You know, come past that ego, he's gonna break.
Can Michael Chandler change what we saw against Gaethje, what we saw that ultimately cost him against Oliveira?
It's not my prerogative to worry about what he's doing. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna put the pressure on him like a freestyle wrestler, like a folk style wrestler, national champ. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna test his will, and I'm gonna break him. So come Saturday night, both of us, me and Chandler, we're gonna make sure that we go out there and we're gonna entertain, I guarantee it. But I'm not gonna get hurt anymore. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna do the damage. And I got all the things that I really need. I got blades and shades, you know, all day, which I'm gonna bring in there. I know exactly where he's gonna be. I know where he's gonna be standing, where I'm gonna hit him, and I'm gonna take his ass down, and I'm gonna finish him.
Love it. Thank you so much for the time. Best of luck.
Thank you.
When I watch some of the greatest, you know, other than like Khabib, like when they start talking about legacy and shit like that, I just feel like that's when they start losing it, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not talking about it, but they keep asking me about it. You know, it's not just like, you know, like wins. It's like, what is it, you know? It's a lot more than that. And I don't know what that is right now.
Have you thought about like what comes next? And when you've beaten all the big stars, are you looking at other names, or is this more about something you want to do in totality of your own, you know, legacy? What is it?
I'm clearly the best, obviously. It's just a question of whether I'm the greatest in the division. I think this is a huge step towards that for me. I guess what I'm looking to do is to try to set myself apart. But I think in the last fight, maybe it was kind of close, and I've really been working my butt off to just make sure that I can, you know, set that distance between all of us.
Okay. Charles, people look at him as the most violent, the most dangerous guy in the division. Do you see him that way?
Cada vende de outra forma de que quer, do jeito que quer, né? Falar não faz diferença nenhuma. Se todo mundo que falasse fizesse, era mais fácil a gente colocar um papagaio aqui. Eu vim aqui para fazer. Se duas carretas batendo de frente. Eu tô pronto, eu sou lutador de MMA, eu tô pronto, tanto em pé quanto no chão.
Charles, I mean, he's such a unique type of champion, right? Because he doesn't have this aura of invincibility. We've seen him get really badly hurt, but it almost seems like he's his most dangerous. How can you circumvent those type of challenges?
His opponents really made some mistakes. I think Chandler whooped his ass first round, got too overconfident, and that's why the shot was so effective. He forgot how much danger he was in. However, I create car crashes, and I am the object with the most force. So if he wants to play that game, I'm more than happy.